time this, playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, King. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good run on 1st down. Goddard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Hey, come on.
Let's set a tone.
Hey, check Mike 39. Hayward.
They want this.
On 3rd down, King got his target, Samuel. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Gets past one man. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. And just as he was being tackled there, you hit me on the shoulder because you know as well as I do what just happened. He just passed 17,000 career rushing yards.
And what that means is something that he talked to us about prior to this game. Said he's now within shouting distance. He can actually start thinking a little bit about potentially chasing down Emmitt Smith's all-time record of over 18,000 yards.
That's crazy. He is firmly in the number 2 spot with eyes on number 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. SOS.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a give, right side. Goddard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
It's third and 11.
To throw is King. To throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go. 78. 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, check right. Watching your five. I smell fear now.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set, ready. Now to win.
Check right 39. Hey, check right 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Walker. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, Goddard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Say, let's go. Switch gears. Take 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Goddard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's put him on the butt. Let's put that team on the butt. Check your hot read. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Let's go.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Check it. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Watch out. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Kill, 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 kill. 66, bullet, now. Yeah, Jerry. Pop, 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 pop. Ball trot.
King now. Gonna throw on third and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And a hell of a run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Now watch run, watch run.
Here's King operating from the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
On 1st down, it's Walker. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Walker finding room to the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, partners, he was being tackled. You hit me on the shoulder to remind me, and I appreciated that he just passed 17,000 career rushing yards.
Yeah, and how much fun was it this week, because we actually had an interview with some members of his family and kind of his inner circle, and they all said, whatever you do, don't bring up
Don't mention the record.
Yeah, don't mention Emmitt Smith, because he's told us all. He don't want to talk about it, don't want to hear about it. He just wants to keep doing his thing and see if it takes care of itself.
He's still about 1,300 away from Emmitt. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This is Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, King. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled the way down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 56 to Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Caught here by Conley. And he's taken down, but able 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Jim. Check. Check 31. Check 31. That's it. Mike 20. Oh, you get on the headache. Hey, Mike 20. I'm coming.
From the gun, King. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Wide, get wide. Go. Mike 20. Watch the curl. Alert flare. Let's go. Come on.
King throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Time to end it. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check.
King now operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Back to throw. Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Talking about.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
It's our time. It's our time. Get him. You got it. I said it. Let's go. Mike by 4.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Hey, let's get them holes. Mike 20. Mike 20. Let's go one more. Hey, Mike 20.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now King, going to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants...
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Rams, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.